Welcome back, guys. This is Fearful Hog. So today I want to finish off my three-part series on Roblox Rivals. All three parts are kind of loosely connected, but if you haven't watched the other two, don't worry. You don't have to go back and watch them right now. Although, if you finish this video and you enjoy it, you could go back and listen to those two. This video is a standalone piece. You can watch this by itself, and you should be completely fine. So in the last part, I talked about the biggest problem in Roblox Rivals, in my and I'm pretty sure everyone else's opinion, which is pay to win. Although today I want to talk about an issue that is more solely based around me specifically, although I guess it would also be a bit around a big part of the Rivals community. And I want to talk about Autoshoot. There has been one thing that every single stream where I've streamed Roblox Rivals has had. Well, it's had people complaining, but that's every single kind of online game. Although, unfortunately, specifically for Rivals, it feels very, very, very big. But hey, that's neither here nor there. But no matter how long it's been since I've played Rivals last, I could be playing every day for a week and streaming it for 3 hours a day, or I could be just off the back of a 2 week break. No matter what, every single stream without fail, someone has mentioned auto-shoot in a bad way against me. Whether I win or they win, no matter what, it's come up at least once, and it often comes up 5 or 6 times in a stream. Sometimes even it feels like every single match someone's bringing up auto-shoot. Although, you might be wondering if you're not a big Roblox Rivals player, what is auto-shoot? And I'll explain that for you. So like most online games, there's this thing called aim assist. This is mainly for controller and phone players to have a slight evening of the odds against keyboard and mouse, because it is an undisputable fact that keyboard and mouse does give an advantage to players. The amount of advantage keyboard and mouse gives over controllers and touchscreens is debatable, and that's not what this video is about, but it is undisputable that it gives an advantage. That is why 95% of shooter games has some sort of aim assist. And on top of aim assist, Roblox Rivals has auto-shoot, which is in some games, but not a lot of them, so I'll explain what auto-shoot is. If you have your cursor, so let's say I'm aiming down with a sniper because that's the main weapon I use, after a certain amount of time of your reticle being aimed at an enemy, it will shoot automatically. So it's not instant, because if it was, that would be problematic. It's also not slow, to be honest. It is very quick. But the question of should it be in a game is debatable. I mean, I would say there's probably a reason it's not in every single online game. But, I mean, Rivals chose this, the auto-shoot is allowed, and I use it. Do I think this is a problem? No, I do not, and I hope this video I will be able to explain my stance and why I think it's not an issue. To put it plainly, I have seen many people say that auto-shoot is cheap, it is unfair, and some people, unironically, literally the day before of me making this video, someone literally told me that it is a bannable offense, despite the fact it is a literal option in Rivals. So if that is a bannable offense and that guy's right, I don't know why they have it as an option in the game. But I've had it told to me that it's cheap, a bannable offense, and that it's unfair. The reason I believe it is not unfair, I think it's very obvious why it's not bannable considering it's a literal option in game, so I don't even need to talk about that. So, is it cheap? Potentially. Is it unfair? No, I do not think it is. Because, point number one, there is a literal melee weapon that hard counters auto-shoot. If auto-shoot is the bane of your existence, do what this guy did. Use a katana. Katanas block every single bullet that goes towards you front ways for about 2 seconds, I think. Don't quote me on the exact time. I haven't been measuring it, but it is clear that if you use a katana against auto-shoot, for most weapons, it will deflect. There are some weapons, like the RPG and the exogun, which it does not, but because I do not use either of those weapons, well, I use the RPG against flamethrower, but hey, that's pay to win, completely different debate. But because I mainly use a sniper, I will say, hey, katana is an effective counter to me specifically. Not to everyone that uses auto-shoot, but to me specifically, considering. Another point I would like to bring up is, if we lived in a world where auto-shoot was incredibly overpowered, objectively overpowered, I believe that every single top player would be using auto-shoot. I believe that every single sweat in this game that tells me it's trash, it's unfair, that it shouldn't be allowed, would buy a controller to use auto-shoot. Why? Because 95% of competitive games that you can buy your way to advantages People will use every single advantage they can buy, especially Roblox Rivals. I made an entire video about pay to win. Are you telling me that they wouldn't spend money to buy a controller? Like just like let's just say a rip-off Logitech controller, 20 euro. Would they not buy a controller to get this insane, overpowered device that can destroy people no matter how good they are? Of course they would. Every single sweat in this game will be using a controller. Are they? I don't know. Maybe the top player is. I'm not exactly like huge on the Roblox Rivals like comp leaderboard, but I can tell you, 99% of players I play against in open queue and in gamepad are using PC. Then I'd say about point 0.5 are using phone, then like point 0.5 I guess would be using controller. But still, I'll tell you, 100% of the people that are giving out Autoshoot are on PC. Also meaning keyboard and mouse. So I don't know if they're actually on a PC or just using keyboard and mouse on something else. But if they really thought it was so overpowered, they would be playing on a PC. Sorry, on a controller. So while I'm on the topic of sweaty players, I would like to unfortunately like talk about how toxic I have found some Rivals players, because I've been getting a lot back into CubeCraft, which if you know Minecraft Bedrock servers, you'd know about CubeCraft probably. But out of my hundreds of streams playing on CubeCraft, I think I've played against like 10 toxic people that I can like really rack my mind around. But like I'd say 90% are neutral. Then about 5% are like very nice. Then 3 would be like eh. Then like 2% maybe are like wow, they're toxic. But unfortunately, with Rivals, I feel like in much less streams, I'll say about I'll be generous and I'll say I've done like 15, not 15, like 10 streams where Rivals was the main point of the stream. I feel like I've found like quadruple, maybe quintuple like the amount of toxic players already, and I've only like focused on Rivals as a game for 10 streams, opposed to what needs to be nearing 250 streams on CubeCraft. But hey, that's different. I mean, one's like yeah, it is a PvP game, but it's not like incredibly sweaty. I'm sure if I played on like a really sweaty Bedrock server like Zeka, I'm sure I'd be finding something different. But like, it's the fact that there is so many toxic players. It's very unfortunate because I do think Rivals can really be good, but because it is, I don't know. I don't know if there's a mentality against Autoshoot, like because I have been told a couple times in stream that it's like that they never see any toxicity themselves. That it's only me. So maybe it's just like maybe people just have a vitriolic hatred for Autoshoot, which will be cool because this video is defending Autoshoot. So if so, I guess I'm gonna be sent to the gallows maybe. But hey. I don't know if the entire game is like very toxic, but the people I play against, unfortunately, like, 'cause it's at least like 5 or 6 times a stream where it's like it really stands out someone being toxic. It's like it's usually like Diamonds and Nemesis players that are like really toxic. Because I've never really like played against a bronze that's toxic. Maybe they've spent like not enough time in the game to become so jaded, but I don't know. Regardless, that's just something I want to shed light on because this is my last of my planned Roblox Rivals videos. I could make more in the future and I could stream it again, of course. It's just I don't have any planned. I had these 3 videos in my head and I said, hey, I'm going to make them. And I mean, if in the last one I decide I want to mention, the fact that unfortunately it is a tiny bit toxic, like, to be honest. Although, to be honest, the main reason I want to make this video, apart from talk about my perspective on why Autoshoot doesn't deserve to be like villainized like it is by 95% of people that decide to call me trash when I beat them or when they beat me. I wanted to make this video also in part to learn actual talking points on why people dislike Autoshoot. So if you have a strong opinion for or against Autoshoot, please let me know. Because I feel like I've given like the truth today. I feel like I've pointed out the correct statement that if it was insanely overpowered, every single great player would be using it, which I do not think they are, considering the sweaty players I play against aren't using Autoshoot. So, if there's an actual reason why people hate Autoshoot, I would love to get some comments about it. So comment down below your opinions. Please let me know. Have I missed something crazy? Am I going to find out there's a reason for this systemic hatred of Autoshoot players? And I would love to answer them in a video in the future if I get some good comments down below. Like, some good discourse. I mean, I'd love it. Like, if I could get my mind changed on this, I would really love to see the points people could bring up, like. So let me know. Are you a staunch Autoshoot hater? Do you not really care? Or are you an Autoshoot player yourself? Let me know. Is this, like, a universal experience for Autoshoot players? Let me know if people act like this towards you. Or is it just specifically me that people, like, gravitate anger towards? I don't know. I don't know if it is. Please let me know. But let me know anything else down in the comments. If you have any ideas for other Roblox Rivals videos I could make, let me know. I'd be happy to talk about anything. Because I actually like these discussion videos. I've never really made them any other game where I was talking about like points with a game. It's like I really like making the pay to win video on Rivals, and I really like making this one. So again, if there's any other topics you feel like you'd want me to talk about, not shed light on, I'm not a fucking investigator, please let me know. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like on it. It helps out an absolute ton because I mean these videos do take quite a lot of time to actually formulate my opinion about. Because hey, it's like this is the culmination of like tens of hours of me streaming the game and getting like people telling me that Autoshoot's terrible. I needed like a lot of messages towards me telling me I'm trash to actually formulate my opinion solidly around why I don't think Autoshoot's that bad. But if you have anything that could ruin my worldview, let me know. Like the video if you've liked it. If you have any other topics you'd like me to talk about in Rivals or any other game, thank you, and let me know down in the comments below. If you want to watch more of my content, watch my streams. I stream every single day usually, or if I'm not, I'm probably not streaming for like a month. But then hey, I'll stream every single day, like in about a week afterwards. But hey, with that being said, guys, thank you very much for watching. See you all next time, and until next time, goodbye.